So today we are going to discuss about the data types in Oracle. There are mainly three types of data types in Oracle. Oracle database or any other database, we have mainly three types of database, like string data types, numeric data types, date and time data types. If you'll see other technology, other skills, no, like Python, Java, and all, there you have a huge category of data types. But here we have three major data types. In that only we can we can store any type of data. In Python, if you'll see, you'll have the floating point, like numeric data types. You will have a what is that, bitwise data types. Some so many Boolean kind of things will be there. So many other data types are there. But here in your SQL, you have string data types, numeric data types, and date and time data types are there. So in string data types, what it means by string data types, in string data types, you have varchar2, you have char and varchar. These are the major data types in string data types. What happened in this? So varchar2 or char or varchar. So when you want to store data, in a in a string format, when you want to store data in a string format, then you are going to give data type as varchar or varchar2, varchar or varchar2. When you want to store data in a string type, then you are going to give data type as varchar or varchar2. The moment you will give varchar, by default it will assign as a varchar2. We'll see that when we'll create table. So if any of the column you want to store data in a string format, for any of the table you want to store data in a string format, then you are going to give data type as varchar. Varchar, if you'll give, by default it will be varchar2. By default it will take varchar2, guys. Varchar, if you'll give varchar also, it will take varchar2 only. Like if you'll see here, if someone has given varchar, last name as a varchar, the moment you will execute the query, it will show in output as varchar2 only. Varchar2 only. Varchar2 only. Okay, so this is the way. Now if you see here, char also, when you'll give char data type, by default it will take varchar2 only. So what is the difference between varchar and varchar2? So varchar2 will store 4000 byte of data. 4000 byte of data varchar2 will store. But varchar only stores 2000 byte of data. Varchar will store only 2000 byte of data. Varchar will store 2000 byte of data. So earlier days it was varchar, but from past 4 5 years it become varchar2. The moment you will assign varchar, it will take as a varchar2. So it will be in a higher end. You can add up to 4000 byte of data in one string column. Char also it will take 2000 byte of data. 2000 byte of data. So this is the things. And this string data types, I'll tell you, you will be able to, if you'll see the data, no? If you'll see the data, consider that phone number varchar2 only. Phone number varchar2 only. You see the phone number data. It looks like a number only. And dot is a special character, guys. Dot is a special character, and we have a number. So, but they have assigned as a varchar2 only. Phone number as varchar2 only. Phone number as varchar2 only. Why? 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 Because this varchar2 will take alphanumeric data. It will be able to store alphanumeric 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 data. Alphanumeric data means what? It will store alphabets also. Alphabets also. It will store number also in string format, and it will store a special character also. A special characters also. So when you have to add data which will have a special character, then you are going to assign data type as varchar2. So varchar2 will accept alphanumeric data, means this varchar2 can accept data which looks like alphabets, string, and numbers, and then a special character. Any data which is under single quote. Consider that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you are adding it in under single quote, it will act like a string. It will act like a string. This will act like a string. Any number which is like like this 1, 2, 3, 4, which will be kind of a string value only. So when you want to store this type of value, then you have to give data type as string only. Then you have to give data type as string only. Okay, so this is the varchar2 beauty, that it will hold, it can store, you can store any type of data in varchar2. Only thing is that when you will be assigning the value, you have to assign under single quote or double quote. So this is what the alpha string data types. This is what the string data types. Now, if you see numbers data type, numeric data type, numeric data type means numeric data type you can store data. When you have to store data in number format for any of the column, then you are going to discuss about the numeric data. Then you are going to add about the number data type. Number data type. When you have to store in any column, data has a number. When you have to store in any column, data has a number. Then you are going to assign that column data type as number. That column data type as number, guys. That column data type is as number. First name, varchar2. All these are varchar2. Then job ID varchar2. Salary, if you'll see, it's a number. It's a number. Okay, so because salary will be always numeric only, salary always will be numeric only, so it is getting assigned as number. It is assigned as a number. Salary, it is going to be assigned as a number. Okay, and if you see here, 8 comma 2, 8 comma 2, what it means? 8 comma 2 means precision comma scale. In this number, you have precision comma scale. What is precision? What is scale? So we are going to see now. So the general format of assigning the data type as number, open the bracket, p comma s. P comma s. P means what? Precision. S means scale. Precision means before decimal value. P means before decimal value. S means after decimal value. After decimal value. P means before decimal, S means after decimal. P means before decimal, S means after decimal. Now, if you see here, what is this? This is the called as precision value. This is called as precision value. And after decimal, this is called a scale value. Excuse me. So the definition is saying that it contains precision P before decimal and a scale after decimal. The precision P can range from 1 to 38. Precision P can range from 1 to 38 digit only. So the limitations in number, up to 38 digit only you can add. Up to 38 digit only you are allowed to add. More than 38 digit it will not take. More than 38 digit it will not take. So only 38 digit, it will allow you to add it. Only 38 digit, it will allow you to add it. Okay, only 38 digit, it will allow to add it. Before decimal, up to 38 digit only, you will be able to allow. 38 digit also, it's a big number, guys. 38 digit also, it's a big number. Like if you write some value, like this one is considering 3, 3, 6, 9. 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 24 plus 3, 27, 30, 33, 36. It will be maybe 38 only. Okay. So if you'll see the values, it's very difficult to imagine that how much this value is. So it will hold up to 38 digit before decimal. This precision value will be 38 digit only. More than 38 digit if you'll assign as a precision value, more than 38 digit if you'll assign here, no, here more than 838. Consider I'm putting here 40. It will not take. 39 it will not take. It will throw error. And the scale value after decimal, you are allowed to add up to 127 value. 127 value. After this scale, you are allowed to add 127 numbers, 127 digits. Okay. As example, if you will take salary number 5,2 means what? Before decimal, you are going to add 5 digits. After decimal, you are going to add 2 digits. Before decimal, you are going to add 5 digit, and after decimal, you are going to add 2 digit. Because 5, comma 2, 5 means before decimal, 5 digit, after decimal, 2 digit. So in this, people will get doubt. In this, people will get doubt how they are writing 8, comma 5, 5, comma 2, like that. What it exactly meaning? Okay. So this is the exactly meaning precision comma scale. Before decimal, it will be called as precision. After decimal, it will be called as scale. In precision value, maximum you can add up to 38 digit. Scale value, you can add up to 127 digit. So this is what your numeric data type. Numeric data type. Why we are adding numeric data type? If you are going to store number as a data, if you are going to store number as a data, then you are going to add numeric data type, number data type. If you are storing numbers, if you are going to store number in a column value, then you are going to add as a number data type. Next one is date and time data type. Next one is date and time data type. How it will work? So if you want to store data as a date values, if you want to store data as a date values, then you are going to store as date data type. If you have requirement to store data in a date format, if you have a requirement to store data in a date format, then you are going to store data as a date format. You have to give data type as date data type. Then you have to give data as a date data type. Then you have to give data as a date data type. Yes. Then you have to give data as a date data type. Now, if you see here, I'm storing here. We are client is storing here date data. So they have given as a date data type. They have given as a date data type. Higher date. The values in a date data type means 3rd January 2006, 21st May 2007, 21st June, 25th June 2005. Like that, the values are assigned. In which format these values are? These values are in DDMM YY format. These values are these values are in DDMM YY format. What it means? Date, day, day. What is the day? 21st. And what is the month? May, month. And then what is the year? 2007. Only 2 digits they are writing as part of 2007. 07 only they are writing. So like this, if you have a requirement, then you are going to add data type as a date data type. Date data type. Date data type. Okay. Like this. In date data type also, in date data types also, we have some limitations. It is used to store valid date time format with a fixed length. It ranges from, varies from 1st January 4712 BC, 4712 BC to December 31st, 4 times of 980. Maximum value range, you can add these values. Minimum date range, you can add here. Minimum date range, you can add this one. Maximum date range, you can add this one. Okay, means what? Minimum date range in the data types and all, if you'll see, no, if you are working in any of the company, okay, if you are working in any of the company and consider that they don't know your hire date, they don't know which day you have joined the company, then what they will mention? They will mention as a starting date as this one. As we don't know what is your uh, joining date, so we are just putting these values. 1st January 1900 is long back, guys. It's not like now. It's been 125 years back. 125 years back? Huh. 125 years back. Those that time no one was keeping data. So that's why we are keeping like this. If the people don't know your joining date, they will keep it just simply 1st January 1900. Or if any places in the table, if they don't know what is the day starting date, what is the starting date, then they will put simply as 1st January 1900. Because I saw many places in my project, they have mentioned as of 1st January 1900. Developers and all, they have added for few values 1st January 1900. So like this. And end date, consider that you have joined a company. Okay, you have joined the company or is still working in a company. And when you are going to leave, which day you are going to leave, it's not fixed. No one knows which day you are going to leave the company, or when is your last working day. No one knows. In that case, what will happen? In that case, what will happen? You are going to they are going to mention as a this date. So when which company I am working, so there my end date is, they have mentioned like this. They have mentioned like this. Which company I'm working, my end date they have mentioned like this, because they don't know which day I'm going to leave, whether it's a 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years later, when I'm going to leave, they don't know exactly. So what they will do, they will follow the standard format as, let's enter 31st December, 4 times of 9, generic date for till the end. Because it's not like here, it's you cannot imagine also when it will come. So like this, your date values will be stored. Same thing, time is tough. If you want to store data, if you want to store data in this format, if you want to store data along with the times also, like ddmmyy, hours, minutes, second. If you see here, hours, minutes, second, hh colon colon ss means hours, minutes, second. If you want to store data in this format, then they are going to keep as a column timestamp. Column timestamp. This is the how your date data type will looks like. Your date data types will look like. So now if you see, wherever they want to store data in alphanumeric value, they will mention as a varchar 2. They will mention as a varchar 2. You see here, dot and all are a special character which will come under string data types. Dot, dollars and all are string data types, which is alphanumeric value. So that will come under varchar 2. If they want to store data in a number format, then they will add a data type as a number. If they want to store data in a numeric value, then they are going to store here number. 8,2 means it's a decimal point. 8 means before decimal, 8 digits are allowed. 2 means after decimal, 2 digits are allowed. Now, if you see commission percentage, I'll show you one example. If you see the commission percentage column, now if you see some of the value, they have mentioned as a point 0.25 means what? Data type what they have mentioned? 2 comma 2 means you can add a values like 10 point like this you can mention. Means before decimal 2 digit, after decimal 2 digit. Hope these are all clear, guys. Let me know if anyone is having doubt. Anyone? Is it clear? Shall I
Yes.
move to next topic? This is very small, like basic topics, and they will not ask you any question from this. Okay. If you are going for the freshers level, then only they will ask you this question. Maybe data type they will ask you, but other than that, they will not ask you any question. You can go through this one also. One of the interview long back, 4 5 years back, they have asked this question. Only one interview, other interview they are not asking, but you can remember what are the DDL command will come, what are the command will come under DDL, what are the command will come under DML. All these things you can remember, guys. You can remember, it will be easy for you to remember. Just remember what are the commands will come under DDL, DML, DRL, all these things. They may ask you sometimes in interview. Okay, so you don't know what type of interview you get it. So it's up to them what type of question they ask. So next topic I'm going to start with the DRL command. DRL command, data retrieval techniques, retrieval language. Means what? What is this? This is the simple how you're going to write, how you're going to write. Okay, guys. Now, if you see here, data retrieval techniques. So, if you see here, select a statement. Okay, in data retrieval techniques, select a statement will come. Very simple, and mostly you're going to work on this select a statement only when you will be working on a ETL testing. When you will be working on ETL testing, you're going to work on the select a statement only. You're going to work on a select a statement only, and with a select a statement, you have to use from clause, and if you want to use any filter condition, there were condition. Okay, let me discuss one by one. Just read this one, guys. Okay, guys, just read this one. Finish reading, guys. So yesterday in the class, I just wrote one query. Select a star from table name. Select a star from employees. Now, if you see here, that now the time came to understand that how we are writing here. Select a star from employees. What is the meaning of select? What is the meaning of a star? All these things. Okay. Now, the moment if you'll see here, the first syntax is saying that select a star from table name. The first syntax is saying that select a star from table name. Means the select query retrieve data from one or more existing table views etc. So if you want to retrieve data, if you want to fetch data, you want to retrieve data, or you want to see the details under one table or multiple table, then you're going to write just select a star from table name. What will happen in this case? So when you write select a star from table name, a star means print all the columns. Print all the columns, all the rows. Star means print all the rows, all the columns. Okay. The SQL select statement is used to fetch the data from a database table which returns data in a rows and a column format. Which returns data in rows and column format. Data in rows and column format. The SQL select statement is used to fetch the data from a database table which returns data in a rows and column format. Okay. So the moment you will write select a star from table name, it will give you data in a tabular format. Tabular format means what? It will return the data in a rows and column format. Rows and column format. Now, if you see here, your data is in rows and column format. What is this rows? So this is the rows. How many total rows in this table? 107 rows are there. 107 rows are there. And how many columns we have? Yesterday we have counted 11 columns are there. 11 columns are there. So 107 rows, 107 rows, and we have 11 columns. We have 11 columns, guys. This is the this is what is your tabular format representation of your table. The SQL select statement is used to fetch the data from a database table which returns data in a tabular format means what? Rows and column format. Tabular means what? You will, if you see the table, it will be, if it's a square table, it will have one side long, one side short. So like that also, rows and column format it will have. Okay. So rows and column format. The result table are called result set. So if you see, these are all called as result set. Result set. This result table is called as result set. This is called as result set. Result set. And the star operator represent all the columns of a table. The star will represent all the columns, whatever the columns which belongs to this table, it will print that. Select a star from table name, which means it will print all the columns which belongs to employees table. So that is what the meaning of your star here. Select a star from table name, which is means what means whatever the data which belongs to this table, it will print out. It will print out. Similarly, if you'll see other tables, no, if you see other table like we have build table as your departments table. Departments table is also in build table. So if you want to fetch this data, select a star from departments. You will be able to see whatever the data, which belongs to departments table. So how many columns? We have 4 columns. It will represent all the column. It will present all the column. It will fetch all the column. Now see all the four columns. It is fetching here. Now see department ID, department name, manager name, ID, location ID. Okay. Now if you see here, how many records are there in departments table? 27 records are there. The star means all the columns, all the rows. This is what meaning of your star. Okay. Now, if you want to write from table means from which table you want. I want from departments table. I want from employees table. So that is what the from is a clause which is used in SQL to get the data from like to address the table details, to address the tables details. From which table? From employees table, like this. And I have considered that I want to print here all the values which belongs to employees table. I want to fetch all the values which belongs to employees table. Next thing, but I don't know. My next requirement came that I want to fetch only one column at a time. I want to fetch only one column at a time. So in that case, what we are going to do? In that case, what we are going to do? In that case, what we are going to do? Now, if you see here, select a star from employees. So if you see here, select a star from employees means whatever the data which belongs to employees table, you are able to see all the data and all. But next requirement is saying that I want to fetch only employee ID. I don't want to see all the table, all the values, all the columns. I don't want to fetch all the columns. I want to fetch only one column. So in that case, what you have to do? In that case, what you have to do? You have to write just a column name employee ID, employee ID from from employees table. So what will happen when you will pass a single column name, it will give you only single column name. Just save this one. Now see, only single column name, single column value it is given. Consider that I want to get more column name. I want to get more column name. In that case, what we are going to do? In that case, what we are going to do? Consider that I want to write employee ID and then first name of the employee ID and then I want to write as a salary. These 3 columns I want to print. Then give comma and then add whatever the columns, whichever the columns you want to take, add that values. Like I want to take employee ID, first name, and then salary column, and then salary column. The moment you will execute this, you will get all 3 columns values. You see, all 3 columns value you are getting it. And this data is organized properly. Like the employee ID 100, what is the name? First name is Steven. What is the last name? King. What is the email? Is King. Like this, it is organized. And he is getting 24,000 salary. 24,000 salary. All these things are organized properly. So whatever the columns you want to take here, with a comma separated, you can take it. With a comma separated, you can take whatever the columns you want to take here. Employee ID, first name, salary. Whatever the columns you want to take, you can take it, guys. Okay. So this is what your select column name, select columns from table name. So as per your requirement, you can take it. Next one is where condition. Next one is where condition. So where condition, when we are taking where condition. So if you see here, when I'm writing query like this, I'm getting what? All the record. When I'm writing, select a star from table name, I'm getting all the records. I'm getting all the records. But what is my requirement now? I don't want to get all the records. I want to get only details of employee ID 100. I want to get details of only employee ID 100. I don't want to see all other details. All other column value, I'm not worried. I want to see only employee ID 100 details, or I want to see details of ST1. All the details of ST1 I want to see. I want to populate all the column value for ST1 only. In that case, what we have to do? We have to apply filter condition. We have to apply filter condition. The where clause is used for the filter record. If you want to filter out records from the many records, if you have a requirement to get only a specific record, then you are going to use where condition. Then you are going to use where condition. It is used to extract only those records that fulfill a specified condition. If the given condition is satisfied, then only it returns a specific value from a table. If it will satisfy, then only if this where condition will satisfy, then only you will be able to get the values. If it will not satisfy, you will not get the values. Okay. So how many of you are learning first time SQL, guys? Can you raise your hand? Raise your hand, guys. Okay. Only one person. Others? Others, I assume that you know. Okay, I don't know your name, Oppo. So maybe two, 3%. Other people are not raising hand. So if you don't know SQL, so this is the very basic. This is the very basic level of SQL. Very basic level of SQL. Very basic level of SQL. This is the first query you will learn to write. This is the first query you have to learn to write. Now, when I'm writing select a star from table name, I'm getting all the records which belongs to employees table, but my requirement is get only filter record. I want to filter out a record. Yes, sign up. Okay. I want to filter out a record out of this. I don't want to see all the values. 107 record I don't want to print. I want to print one single values only. One single values only. In that case, we can use where condition. In that case, we can use where condition. In that case, we can use where condition. Like what is the syntax? To add where condition, select a star from table name where some condition. Select a star from table name where some condition. So it will filter out the values from whole values and then it will give you the data. Now if you see here, how it will be, out of this, I want to see the details of ST1, all the details, full details of ST1. Then what we can write? We can write it as a select a star from employees. Yeah, go ahead. Where
Star from employees where employee ID equals to 100.
employee
ID equals to 100.
employee ID is equal to 100. So I'm just applying the filter condition here. So what will happen? Out of 107 record, it will apply this filter condition. And then wherever it will find that, where is my employee ID 100, it will give you those values only. See, now you can see. So you're getting only employee ID 100 record, employee ID 100 values. Same thing, I can write in a different way. Same thing, I can write in a different way. How can we write? Where first name is equal to Steven. Select a star from where where first name is equals to, and when you are writing your string data or the data, then you have to write in a single quote.
Yes.
Steven. Steven. Okay, single quote. It's in single quote you have to write equals to and single quote. When you are passing single values, then you can pass it through the equals to sign. When you are passing multiple values, then I'll tell you how you are going to get it. Now, if you see here, you are able to see ST1 is having two entries. One is employee ID 100, another one is employee ID 128. With the ST1 name, two people are there. With the same name, ST1, two people are there. So they are able to see two people details. So this is what your where condition. Wherever the condition will satisfy, it will give you the data. Consider that this condition is not satisfying. I'm passing values as Stephen, as a small letter. All values are a lower case. All values are lowercase, but here it's saying that Stephen. Okay, S is uppercase. When I'll pass this one, when it will not satisfy condition, it will not give you any value. Now see, this kind of name we don't have. It's saying that, sorry guys, I don't have these values. Stephen with a lower case, we don't have the values. So your values are case sensitive. Your values are case sensitive. How exactly the values are written here, same type of value you have to pass. So when I'm passing Stephen as a small letter or lowercase, means we are not able to filter the record. It's like out of 107, it's not able to find out Stephen with S lowercase. Okay, so it will not give you any data. It will not give you any data. Means filter condition did not satisfy. Filter condition did not satisfy. So that is what the thing. So what we have to do, we have to correct it. Stephen S uppercase. Then only it is able to filter out of 107 record, it is able to filter out these values, and then whoever belongs to Stephen, they are able to get the two entries. They are able to get the two entries. This is what your uh, filter condition with a where condition, where single column name. Okay. Now consider that Consider that I want to find only single employee ID as 100. So I'm writing like this. Employee ID is equals to 100 and it is giving you the employee ID 100. Consider that my requirement is I want to fetch details of 100, 101, 102. All these three employee ID I want to find of whole details. I want to find whole details of 100 and employee ID 100, 101, 102. Can we write a queries like equals to sign?
In
Like,
operator.
can we write like 101, 102? Is it correct, everyone?
No.
We can use
Equals to means
where.
what? Yeah, equals to means what? It will equate the values. Now, employee ID, you are equating with multiple values. Now, Oracle will get confused and it will throw error. Now, see, SQL command not properly. And you see here one pink color, things are there. So, 100, 101, 102. So, this is how your search condition will not work. This condition did not satisfy and it is throwing error. So when you have to apply filter condition for more values, in that case you have to use in operator. In operator. Now if you see here, what is this in operator will do? In I want, these are the values. Now see, select a star from employees where employee ID in 100, 101, 102. All these values I want to filter out. I want to pass multiple values and I'm passing multiple values as 100, 101, 102 like this. And you are able to see here all three values. So this is the way when you have to pass more record in filter condition, use in operator. Use in operator. So this is one thing. Other thing is why I am using a semicolon in each and every column, guys. Why I am using semicolon in each and every SQL queries. Any thought? Any answers?
to terminate the query, like it's like a full stop as we use.
Yeah. To terminate the query means what? When will not terminate this query? Consider that I'm not terminating this query. Okay. I'm not terminating this query. Now see here, the red colored line is coming. Error line is coming. Why? Because with the moment I'll not terminate this query and we'll keep our cursor here. We'll click on the run button. It's saying that as it is not terminated, this query is also part of this query. This query is also part of this query. It's thinking, Oracle database is thinking that these two queries are one query only. And when we'll execute this query, when I'll execute this query, as we have not terminated, it will think that it is starting from here. This query also it's included. This query also it's included. Now see here, it's executing both the queries. Now, if you see here, I'll remove this semicolon here also. Then Oracle will think that, okay, so I didn't, no semicolon here, no semicolon here, means I have to include all these three lines. Now, see, I'm clicking here, but it's taking from here, from here. So, when you will terminate the query, when you have done with the writing of the query, you have done writing the query. If you want to stop the query here only, then you terminate the query. You want to stop this query here only, then terminate the query with a semicolon. The moment I will run this one, what it will think, okay, this query is terminated here, I don't have to execute this query, my query is from here, my query is from here, this much only I have to execute. Now, if you click on this, it will run this query only. It will run this query only. It will run this query only. Got it, everyone? So, whenever you have done with the writing of the query, just terminate with the semicolon. Just terminate with the semicolon. Means what? It will not take earlier queries and it will execute current query one. So, this is the way you are going to use the semicolon in your query. Now, next query is, I want to find out, I want to find out whose salary is 10,000. How can we write the query, guys? Can you help me? Select.
Select star from where
Salary
salary equals to
10,000.
10.
Can we write like this? So we got 4 people is having salary equals to 10,000. 4 people is having salary equals to 10,000, guys. If I want to find salary of 20,000, can we get it? If values are available, then only you'll be able to get it. If no one is getting salary of 20,000, it will not give you 20,000. Now see, 20,000, no one is getting 20,000. So you are getting no one is getting 20,000. Now I have a requirement that I want to find out salary less than 20,000. Less than 20,000. Who is getting salary less than 20,000? So I guess everyone's salary less than 20,000 only. Only one person is having salary 24,000. So it out of 107 record, it will give you 106 record. Salary greater than 20,000, one person only getting it. Less than 20,000, you are getting 106 record. Out of 107, 106 record. 106 record is having salary less than 10,000. Now I want to set the range. I want to set the range whose salary is between 10,000 and 20,000. Who all the employee who is getting salary between 10,000 and 20,000. How can we write, guys? Can you help me? We'll finish in 5 minutes, guys. Just hold on. I know for new people it will be more, but this is the continuation only. Like you, uh, we have to salary between 10,000 and 20,000. So if you want to find any range, then salary between 10,000 and 20,000. So when you give here, it will, whoever is salary, whose salary is between 10,000 and 20,000, you are getting 17 records, 17 people are having salary between 10,000 and 20,000. Like this, if I want to find out, like this, if I want to find out employee ID between 110, 100, whose or give me all the details, whose employee ID is 100, between 100 and 110. How will you write it?
Select star from employee,
Select the star from employee,
or where employee ID
where employee ID
Right.
between.
between
Can we
one
write
of,
in operator, guys? Can we write in operator?
yeah, we can use, but there are multiple records, na? So we have to
There will
use
be very
multiple.
too much
Uh,
work we have to do. So we are getting 100 and 110. Okay. So when I say between 100 and 110 included, guys. 100 and 110 is included in the list. Okay. So this is the way you will be able to do it. Next one. Next one, which one? Is there any other topics I'm missing? Hmm. Whoever want to prepare in a fast pace, please take the previous class recording, guys. You can WhatsApp me. We'll give you the previous class recording. Take the previous class recording and start preparing it. I can, if you'll give your 100%, I can take the guarantee that you are going to get the job. If you will not do your job, then it will be difficult for me to place you some of the places. Okay, don't think that's there. Okay, so this is the way we are going to write it, SQL. In this, you can add the columns and all, everything. Columns and all you can take up. This is what you have the DRL command. This is what the DRL command. You can modify more. You can modify more. You do practice of all these things. I'm going to share in the chat box. This is the very basic things. I don't want to make more complicated, but we want to learn these are the things as part of DRL command, very basic things. And whoever not worked earlier, for you it will be easy. Okay. Now if you see here, what is that? Chat box. I'm just messaging everyone. This query you can save it if you are connected. If you have connected through the you know, laptop, or if you have connected to mobile, copy this one and paste in the group. Paste in the group. Okay. If you have copied, if you have connected to mobile, just copy this one and paste in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So this is what your DRL command. Now we'll discuss about the installation process, guys. So this is the first chapter, guys. With this one, you can add all the columns also. Instead of a star, if you want to write any of the column, you can write columns also. Like I want to see the details of employee ID. employee ID, salary column, and I want to see about the manager ID also. So all these things you can write it, you can modify accordingly, and moreover, one column you can write n number of times. One column you can write n number of times. Like salary, I want to print two times. Salary, I want to print two times. So you will be able to print two times salary. Okay, two times salary. I want to print three times. You will be able to do it. No worries. You can print multiple times here. And guys, remember, it's a temporary. Whatever the query, you're writing in a select statement. Whichever the query, whatever the query, you're writing in a select statement, those are temporary result only. Temporary result only. It is not going to give you the permanent result. It will not give you the permanent result. It will give you the temporary result only. Temporary result only. Now, whoever is having problems. So next class, tomorrow class, we are going to discuss about the DRL command. DDL command. We are going to start with the DDL command. In this, we are going to learn how to create new tables. We are going to learn how to create new tables. How can we use drop command, alter command, truncate command. So this is a little bit a big chapter. So maybe it will be we will be able to complete by tomorrow, or we'll be able to complete by next week Friday. So what I'll do now, I'll finish create command. Create and drop now will finish it, and alter and truncate will do it in next class, guys. That is fine, guys. Sunday class, tomorrow class, alter, because alter takes more time. Truncate and all, it will be quicker only. But for alter, it's like 4 or 5 methods are there, which takes time. So do you want to learn more, or shall I stop it here?
We can learn, Jay.
Others? Okay. So,
Yeah, fine.
so we are going
Yeah,
to
fine,
learn
continue.
create and drop will complete, and then we'll move to the we'll go for the installation process, because still 10-15 minutes are there. So let me complete that. Just read this one, guys. We have started with the next chapter, guys. DRL command are very small. It's only method to write the queries. We learned that how to create new tables in the database. Okay, how to create new tables in the database. You can create your own table. You can create your own table. Okay, guys. So now if you see here, what is DDL command? So DDL stands for Data Definition Language. DDL full form is Data Definition Language. DDL full form is Data Definition Language. DDL changes the structure of a table. Like you want to create a new table, you can create a new table. You want to delete a table, you can delete a table. You want to delete the data, you will be able to delete the data using DDL command. You want to alter the table structure, you can use alter command to alter the table structure. Like you can add a new column, you can delete a old column, you can add data types. All these things possible way you can do it using alter command. So all these things possible using DDL changes, DDL command. So DDL changes the structure of a table. Like you can create a new table, you can create a new table, you can delete a table, you can alter a table, you can alter a table, etc. All the commands of DDL are auto committed. All the commands of DDL are auto committed, guys. All the commands of DDL are auto committed. It means it will be saved permanently all the changes in the database. It means it will be saved permanently all the changes in the database. Means what? This whatever the query you are writing under DDL command, whether it's a create command, drop command, alter command, truncate command, it will be saved permanently into the database. It will be saved permanently in the database. You don't have to run any query to save this structure. Create, drop, alter, truncate. Create or drop, alter, truncate is the four command which will come under DDL command. Means what? This four command, the moment you will run, it will be saved permanently into the database. You don't have to run any other command to save it permanently into the database. The moment you will run all these four commands, it will be saved. Whatever the table you want to create, it will be saved permanently. Whatever the table you want to drop it will be dropped immediately. All these things will come under DDL command. So now we'll see what is create command. Now we'll see what is create command. Read guys this one. Create command. So if you want to create a new table in the database, then create a statement will work. Okay guys, now if you see here, what is this create command? What is this create command? The create table command is used to create a new table in the database. If you want to create a new tables in the database, if you want to create a new table in the database, then we are going to use create a statement. Then we are going to use create a statement, guys. What it means? It means like create table name, open the bracket, column 1, data type size, column 2, data type size. You can add n number of columns, close the bracket, and then terminate the query. What it means? What it means? The table is the create table is the keyword, guys. Create table is the keyword. Okay. And then table name, you can give any table name here. ABC, XYZ, A underscore B, A1, B1. Like that, you can give any table name. Like that, you can give any table name. Okay, you can create a small table, you can create big table, you can create a table with 100 columns, you can create a table with 10 columns. Like this, you can create the new table in the database. You can create the new table in the database and open the bracket, open the bracket, what type of column you want to add here. What type of column you want to add here. Means what? If you consider here, if you see here, if you see here, consider that I want to store data as a name. I want to store data as a name, like someone's name I want to store here. So that is the string data, correct? So we have to give as a varchar. In column 1, you want to store data name. Then you have to give data type as varchar or varchar2. Size, how much size you want to assign for this column value. Then like maximum how many characters a users can enter in the name column. So maybe 10, 20, 30, like that you can give the size. Column 2, I want to add salary column. I want to add salary column. You can give salary column and data type as a number. Size, salary, maybe it should be less than 8 digits. Okay, 8 digit is fine for me. Salary column. Another column you can add it as a address. So address will be always in a alphanumeric value, whether like it will consider your house number and all these things. So you have to give address as a data type as a varchar2 and give big size 200, 500 character, so that like more lines will come, more values will come. So like that, if you want to create a table, you can create a table like this. Okay. So the column parameters specify the names of the column of the table. The data type parameters specify the type of data that column can hold. Now, if you see that I want to create a normal table. So if you want to see new worksheet, click here. If you want to take new worksheet, then click here. You will be able to see I want in HR schema. I want in HR schema. Click here and you will be able to see new worksheet came. Now I want to create a table with a small name only. Let me create A table is already there. I'll create with a B table. So if you see here, select star from table B. We don't have any data. We don't have any table. Table or view does not exist. Now we'll create the table. So what is the syntax of creating the table? Create table. Create table. I want to create table B, a small table. And here I want to add name. Only one column I want to add. Name, varchar, only I'll mention, and then give as a 20. Here only one column I am adding for this time. Okay. Now if you run this table is created. This table is created. Okay. So if you see here, what is the structure of this table? Table B. If you'll use DSCB, you will be able to see the structure of this table. Now see, I have added name column and I gave varchar only as the data type, but we are able to see varchar2. But we are able to see varchar2. Okay. By default, it will assign as a varchar2 data type. Like this, I want to create a table. I want to create a table I want to create a table called batch 41. Okay, let's create a table called create table batch 41. So if you'll give here like this, no, batch 41, it will not work out. It will not work out. This they will consider as a two different word. So if you want to add two different words, then you have to use underscore only. Space will be not suggestible here. So I'm going to create table batch 41. In this, I'm going to add a column as a student name. A student name, and here I'm going to give as varchar, and then I'm going to give as a 20. Then a student mobile number. What are the columns we can add, guys?
Student mobile, integer.
Student mobile number, integer or number you can give. But when you will add a special character, that time you have to give varchar2 only. You can give number also, there is no column. But if any special characters you will be adding plus, minus, then it will not work out. A student mobile number, I'm going to give 10 digits, or let's make it as 11 digits. Like this, I'm going to create a table with a batch 41. See, table 41 created. I have not added any data, so we can see the structure as batch 41. So you are getting a student name, varchar 220, and then student mobile number, 11.
Hello.
Hello? Yeah, tell me.
Please explain this. Sir, please, can you repeat the last one?
This one? Okay, so now consider that I want to create another table. I want to create another table. Okay, so table name is batch 41, and in that I'm adding a column name as a student name, and student mobile number. I want to add batch 41. I want to create a table with a batch 41, and I want to add a two columns here, student name and student mobile number. So as student name is having data type as a varchar, 20 I'm adding here, varchar 20 I'm adding here, and then student mobile number I'm adding as a number a label. Means what student mobile number, when you'll add data, that time up to 11 digit only you can add it. So the moment I run this one, this table is created and you are able to see these are the columns got added. Got it? Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
I have one question. For student name, you have specified the data type as varchar, but then in a console, why it is displayed as varchar 2?
Sorry, come again.
While creating a table for a column name student name,
Hmm.
we have mentioned varchar 20, and but then in console it is displayed as varchar 220.
So when I was discussing the data type, that time I told that the moment like the by default, whatever the values you'll give here, varchar or char, by default it will show you varchar 2 only data type. Varchar 2 will hold 4000 byte of data. Varchar will hold 2000 byte of data. What Oracle database or any other database, what they do, they have removed varchar. So if you will declare any column as a varchar, by default it will take varchar to one. It is a feature provided by the Oracle database.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So now next one is, shall I close it? So what I'll do, I'll explain you again tomorrow. I also got tired by speaking continuously. So we'll explain you again how to create new tables, overview, and then we'll create more new tables. And I'll give you assignment also. Assignment is like create a table, create a new table, table like create one school, and a school will have what are the columns will be there. Student name, student name, student parent name, student grade, student grade, student date of birth. Like this, you create a table. Okay. Then another table you create it as a which ones can I give? Create batch 40, batch 40, 41 only, batch 41 only. In that you add a column like student name, again student name, and then student location, student location. Then you do it as a student date of birth, okay, DOB, and then student you mention as a student passing year, then you passing year, then you add a student mobile number. So all these two columns you prepared this one. I'll paste it in your chat box. you guys please prepare this one. Okay. So it is assignment. Tomorrow again I'll show you more tables. How to create tables. As of now, you do practice, you will get it. It's just a simple syntax, guys. Okay. Now if you see here, this is the create table. So tomorrow we'll start from here, drop command. It's like I don't want to throw so much in one day only. So let it be. Let's go slow 4-5 classes. Then we'll pick up. Once you will get, you'll follow the speed. No? WhatsApp group. Someone please post in the WhatsApp group assignment. Whatever the message I've sent now. No, please post in the WhatsApp group, guys. If whoever is connected with the mobile, paste in the WhatsApp group. Okay. This assignment. I'll mention as assignment. Wait for some time. Assignment. Okay, like this. So 1 second, this one you can post. Everyone, if whoever connected with the mobile, someone shared earlier, so you can share here also. This one. Okay, already shared. No worries.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, guys. So we'll disconnect, and then whoever is having problem, how many of you are having problem, installation problem?
I
Can
have
you
not
raise
yet started. I want to.
So if you have not started, it's easy.